Fetching Across America by Counselor Emser. There once was a young pup with the name of Milo, with white gold fur and love that made his brown eyes glow. They call his breed English Cream Golden Retriever. Hear his story, it will make you a believer. Of all that he loved most, first came his family. Mom, Dad, big sister Kate, and small, young Emily. Next best, he really loved to swim, fetch, and run. If he did all at once, nothing could be more fun. The friendly dog always watched out for Emily, because sometimes she had problems with a bad knee. Loyal and true, the big canine was at her side, looking out for the girl no matter what she tried. Even when he was sound asleep and in a dream, he was running after balls fast as a light beam. On land, in the water, or jumping in the air, chasing the ball for his kinfolk without a care. He loved it at the beach, but the waves not so much. The big crashing boomers were just too loud and such. He would follow the ball right up next to the shore, but if the surf was rough, he would retrieve no more. The days flew by, playing with friends. He ate and grew. At school, he had his first fetching contest debut. There were many kinds of dogs. One looked like bratwurst. Several dogs tried out, but fast Milo came first. Contest after contest, the retriever would win. He won so much it made him start to feel chagrin. They all said that he should go to the big contest. It was held once a year by the ocean out west. Into the car they went and left pure Michigan. Highway 80 heading westward was the game plan. Each stop along the way they would have some practice, even in the dry desert full of sharp cactus. The first stop was St. Joe's, nestled on a great lake. Fetching in the water was a giant mistake. Jumping into the surf, Milo had a close shave. Leaping forward, he was beat down by a big wave. Scared of the lake unless it was waveless and still. The Terran sunbathers were amazed with his great skill. Though it was clear wild waves caused him trepidation, they were quite sure practice would be his salvation. There were many lakes and rivers along the way to fetch in the water, priming for the big day. On the next day was the mighty Mississippi. No swimming because old Muddy was too slippy. So the brave band left Iowa, out past Des Moines, to Nebraska, the state famous for its beef loin. In Nebraska, the clan journeyed to Lake Johnson. They met Milo there, and the dogs practiced a ton. Onwards they went towards large Lake McConaughey, fetching during bright days in a sheltered, calm bay. There were many other dogs there to fetch the ball. Collies, shepherds, doodles, and still Milo beat all. There was a qualifying bout in Laramie. Em stood on the sideline when I slipped her bad knee. Milo saw the poor girl and he stopped dead on the track. She urged him to go on, but he finished him back. Not to worry, one more race was in Wyoming. Flaming Gorge had one last chance to enter this thing. Many racers wanted to win and qualify. Milo and another did so in a dead tie. Utah, the Bonneville Flats, and the Great Salt Lake, despite swarming black gnats, a stop they had to make. Chasing the ball down the salty, smelly shoreline, he brought it back and crusted with black gnats and brine. After Salt Lake City came the Humboldt Forest. They met a dog there the police came to arrest. Snapping, snarling, and slobbering, he was Sharkface, baring his teeth, barking, howling like a nutcase. His mean master claimed the dog could not be beat. Shifty, quick-eyed, and fast, some said he was a cheat. The slick duo vanished, leaving nary a trace. Just a sly sneer was heard. See ya at the big race. On the road to Tahoe, the threat was left behind. Danger was in the air, but still, they paid no mind. Happy to be heading towards the big sky lake, filled with wonder and joy the team would not forsake. Clear blue water ringed by piney, snow-capped mountains, designed by the Creator to stifle one's pains. Into the lake's snow-fed depths a fetcher did plunge, icy water washing away traveling grunge. The travelers stayed there for 3 glorious days, and then trekked down the mountain into the gray haze. Towards yet another wonder, Yosemite, where the rivers cascade much to hikers' great glee. The park's beauty is fed by the Merced River. Walking on the mist trail gave the group a shiver. Many dogs were in town getting ready to race. Some knew Sharkface and said he was a big disgrace. Mariposa was located outside the park. Mean old master swore a black oath in the pitch dark. The heartless man vowed that Sharkface would win this time, even if it took a horribly no-good crime. The family was in a terrible turmoil. After all Milo's effort, hard work, and toil. "It's not right," said Dad. "We will not head back. Milo will win this race, even under attack." And so they went onwards, despite their quandary, to the Sequoia Park and the world's biggest tree. In the giant forest stands General Sherman. The height and the width added is how they determined. The road led to the long shoreline at Huntington. Right there was where the race would be lost, tied, or won. Long sandy beach was a surfer's paradise, and a fetcher's greatest challenge, to be precise. No place was too distant or far out of one's reach, because from near and far canines came to the beach. German shepherds, barbets, boykins, and 1 poodle. All breeds and types, in fact, a whole kit and boodle. Marlowe, Milo, and yes, bad news, Sharkface was there. Milo did not worry, nor did he seem to care. The crowd filled him with delight and such energy. Fear and doubt discarded like unneeded debris. First leg of the race went up a sandy dune to the water full of waves like from a typhoon. Balls thrown far out into the wave-tossed sea. Milo stormed over the sand just like a banshee. He reached the shoreline first, but the waves made him pause. The pack charged up and into the open wet jaws. From far out on the ref's raft, Milo heard him cry out. The mean master kicked Ev's knee, cheating no doubt. And when Wicked Wall of big white caps washed her away, without a second thought Milo entered the fray. Battling, the push pulled on ahead. He flew past the others like they was still and dead. On past the ball, the dog swam to rescue the girl. He dove down deep beneath the big cresting waves curl. The gasping young girl held on to his broad back. Turning to shore, he snagged the ball in a quick smack. The trip homeward was like a big victory lap, and each town where they went, people would cheer and clap. Winning was nice, but saving them made him most glad. And another good thing, he got to see his dad.